Hey there, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Euro Truck Simulator 2. This is a big day in our trucking empire. Today, we are going to do a 42,000 euro drive from Slovakia to Amsterdam, loaded up with fireworks. If we survive that, we should have enough money to buy a new trailer, a new truck. That would give us our second truck and we can hire a driver. So by the end of this episode, hope to have a second truck and the driver as well. So let's get stuck in. I've actually already gone out here and picked up the fireworks. It is midnight or shortly thereafter maybe. We've got this post bed truck loaded up. It's just a little bit shy of 2 o'clock in the morning. So we're heading out. We just slept up, so we are loaded up with sleep here. And we've got plenty of fuel. I think I have to get out here I have to go all the way around here. So we'll get this started here. And then when we get on the highway, we'll check back in. This is a long drive. This is a 19-hour drive. So it's probably going to take me close to an hour of real time at 3 minutes on the highway there. So it's going to be kind of a hike here. But had a really good day. It's been a busy day and things have quieted down. So I'm going to decided to go for a little bit of a longer trip. This will be the longest trip we've driven yet, 1,200 kilometers. So pretty excited about that. And we'll see in a little bit once we get out on the highway here. It's a light load anyway, but fireworks. Like I wonder, if you hit something with fireworks or gasoline or something like that, can you blow up and die and it's game over in this game? I haven't heard of that yet, but I mean, it would make sense, I suppose, right? Kind of makes me nervous if that were the case because we seem to be pretty good at hitting things, but hopefully not. Anyway, we'll check in a bit. So we are still in Slovakia somewhere. We're going down this windy mountain road in the middle of the night. It's about 4:30 in the morning now. We've been driving a couple hours, I guess, and we're behind a rather slow-moving truck that's kind of balled up the road here, but I'm not sure we could go much faster now either, as it's been kind of snaking around on this 2-lane highway in the middle of the Slovakian countryside for a little while. So it's been pretty cool. And other than that, nothing really eventful. So it's been pretty steady and making decent progress, I guess, here. It looks like things are going to straighten out soon. I'm hoping we can get onto some bigger highways to make some good time. But first couple hours of the trip underway, and so far, so good. Looks like things are widening out nicely here, so hopefully we'll get some faster highways. One of the reasons I wanted to go to Amsterdam is that there's a truck dealer there, and then up in that area of Europe, in kind of Netherlands and then in northern Germany, looks like there's a lot of truck dealers, and I've only discovered a few, and I haven't discovered any for like DAF, and they just gave away those free tuning packs. And I was lucky enough to get one of those on Twitter as part of a promotion with DAF, the trucking company. So I was thinking if I could, I'd like to get a DAF truck as the second truck and then give this truck to the new driver that we hire. So that's the rough plan. But if Amsterdam doesn't have a DAF dealer, they do have one dealer there, then I'll probably just get some other random trucking company. And still, I want to keep that one and give this truck to the new driver, because I do want to get that achievement that says drive 1,000 kilometers, which each one of the 7 trucking makes that are available in the game. So I'd like to start on that second one with the second truck, of course. So that's the rough plan, but we'll touch base as we go along here. It looks like we're getting daybreak now and still plenty of energy and plenty of gas for a while, so we'll just keep trucking along here. I'll check in probably 3 or 4 hours as we make some progress. First speeding violation, 4 hours in. Apparently I pulled away from the toll booth too fast. The speeding limits around these toll booths, I think we're in southern Poland now, really low. Almost got me once before and just got me there pulling out. So, gotta pay attention. Touch base later. So we're still cutting across southern Poland. Weather's been great. 4-lane highways, 2 lanes each direction. Been flying along. We are getting sleepy, and we're going to slow down now. And I think this must be entering into Germany, I'm gonna guess. But before we do that, we're gonna crash and sleep here for 8 hours if we can find a spot that's not all taken. Nothing. Oh, here we go. Just beyond this. Let's not hit this truck. loaded up with fireworks here. I do not want to explode. That would be somewhat of a bummer. So let's just not wipe that sign out either. And this looks pretty good. Close enough. Enter. Let's stop the truck while we sleep. Excellent. So we'll probably be got a couple hours here now of daytime driving, and then we will be driving through the night again here. So we're a little bit more than 12 hours to go. So we've got around 8 hours packed in here. I think we gotta wait. These cars are coming fast. Oof. This is not a well-designed entrance here. This is crazy. 70 kilometers an hour, and they're just flying along here. So have to watch our mirrors and be really careful here. This could be catastrophic with a truckload of fireworks here. Don't think they would appreciate the celebration of American independence here on the highway. We could be waiting here for a while. Come on, people, give us room. I think right after this car. Here we go. Oh, with our high-speed pickup. Blinkers on. In the lane. Hopefully that dummy sees us. Yeah, okay. Good, we made it. So sun's going down. We're going to be hitting some nighttime driving soon, but we are loaded up on sleep. At some point we'll need to get gas. I have activated the voice navigation too, and they have a ton of languages. So I found a Japanese female voice, and I'm trying that out. And because I was missing a lot of turns. If you've seen some of the earlier episodes, one of the things I but grumble about occasionally is that I find it sometimes challenging because they just cut roads off. So when you look on the Nuvi, it looks like you're supposed to turn or not turn, and then I'm not quite sure what to do. So I'm hoping voice navigation clears some of that up. And they got a lot of cool voices too, so I'm going to try a few of them out here. So far, so good. I was only said one thing then, I think, which was you're going too fast. But hopefully it'll be helpful in particular with the turns. So about 11, 12 hours or so left, and we are loaded up on sleep. So we'll plug along, check back in maybe another 3 or 4 hours, I believe. Yeah, I think we're now in Germany. So making pretty good progress. See you in a little bit. Nice. Very helpful. I was spacing out. I might have missed that. She saved me. She has a name. To think of some name for her. So we are still in Germany, I think. About 7.5 hours left to go. Making really good time. The weather's been fantastic the whole trip. I probably just jinxed it now. We'll probably get hit with fog and rain and everything like that. But so far, only the one ticket. And I really like the voice navigation. I didn't turn it on earlier because I thought it was a mod. And I saw Parker is always driving with, I think he calls him Doug. And it seemed really helpful. And so I was looking on the internets for it, but I couldn't really find it. And then I asked him and he said, no, it's just a regular, you just go into your options and turn it on. So it's been really helpful already. It's so nice not to have to look down at the Navi and interpret what to do, just have someone tell you what to do. I noticed there are a couple places where it missed places that would have been helpful to know what to do, but still I'd say 90% of the time it's picking up where it's telling me helpful information. So highly recommend it. That's been already I'm a big fan of it, so really liking that. But yeah, no clouds in the sky, full moon up ahead, making really good time. We'll touch base again. I think we're maybe about 2-3 hours outside of Amsterdam, and see how things are going. But I'm excited. 42,000 euros, even with some of the fees and gas. We filled up with gas, and that's pretty expensive. So we should still have, all fingers crossed, over 100,000. And I think there's trucks that are I think there's an Iveco truck that's 94,000. And so that would be a nice one to pick up. And then I'll just drive that for 1,000 kilometers, hopefully make another 100,000. And then I'd really like to get maybe a nice Volvo. I know there's a nice Volvo. I think it's the FH line that I'd like to pick up. And then someone else mentioned the Scania trucks are really good. So maybe one of those two, and then try to upgrade that one to keep that one for a while and kind of put on a more powerful engine and add more hauling capacity, but really build up the trucks, because that whole element of the game that really haven't explored yet, which is to get kind of an upgradable lower middle range truck and then just keep improving and improving it, and then adding on different accessories and elements and paint and everything like that. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. It's something really haven't explored yet, of course, in the game. So, but anyway, we'll touch base about 3 hours or so when there's just a little bit more to go, and then as we're kind of pulling in here. So see you in a little bit. So we're just crashing now. It's about 2 in the morning, about 5 hours left, and then we're just going to get sleepy. So rather than push it, let's just get some sleep here, and then we can drive the rest of the way in the daytime. So off we go again. So our route is taking us through Osnabrück, and it looks like right up ahead on the left might be a dealer, which would be really nice because that would get us another dealer discovered. I'm hoping, I think you just have to drive by them. I thought maybe you had to pull into the parking lots and stuff, but I think maybe you just have to drive by them. We should see up here. Hopefully we trigger it here. It's on the same level. Looks like it is. Oh, it's okay. It's a Volvo dealer. Yeah. So we should trigger it by driving by here, I think. Ding. Yep. Okay. Cool. So still not a DAF dealer, but still, we'll take it. Another dealer discovered. Another chunk of the map explored. And that was pretty cool. So we'll keep chugging along here, but little... Hirari hoko desu. So about a little less than 3 hours to go. And we'll touch back in as we're getting close to the delivery. So far, it's been a relatively, except for that speed limit violation, it's been a relatively uneventful trip, which is pretty good for us. I think the voice navigation is going to help considerably because she's saved me a couple of speeding tickets already. She tells you when you're going over the limit or getting close to a speeding violation, and so it's really helpful. Pretty psyched about that. So we've got about 7 minutes left. We have arrived in Amsterdam, trying to not nick the side of that truck again, like we did in the last trip. And looks like there is a dealer in this town too, and there it is, Amsterdam discovered. But I don't know where it is. So we'll drop this off, go check out that dealer, and then make a decision as to what type of truck to buy. If there isn't, I want to see what kind of the DAF trucks look like if there is one here. And I know I could look them up, but I kind of want to just explore them and run into them as I find them without looking up that information, just to make it a little bit more kind of like a treasure hunt kind of thing. But definitely we'll decide what kind of truck. If I know there's a cheap Iveco that we could get too. So if there isn't a DAF here and there isn't one that's cheap enough for us to buy, then we'll just get whatever's cheap and available. Because I'm not going to drive it very long. I just want to drive it for 1,000 kilometers, get another truck. Well, drive it enough to get another truck, pass it off to a second driver that we hire, and then get a little bit of a better truck that we can upgrade. So cool. It's first time to Amsterdam. It looks like some kind of a landmark straight ahead there too. I don't know what that is. Is it a church or a bridge? Or it can't be a bridge. It doesn't make sense to be a bridge here. What is that thing? I don't know where we're going. I wonder if this is it here. Oh, this might be it. What is that thing in front of us? Is that some kind of the docks maybe or something? Huh. All right. Anyway, we are here. Let's make a nice wide turn. And see what kind of parking we got. 40. Oh, can we get it again? Oh, it's right here. Nice. Okay. Let's see if we can do this 2 in a row. Last one totally nailed. So lucky. This one actually looks easier than that one, I think. But we're close. We're close. That's actually not too bad because I think now we can just straighten the truck out, pull forward, and then back. Oops, I went. I'll be back in a second. I went the wrong way. Okay. 4 turns. So let's see. How do we do? 28,000, 5,000, 6,000, 42,000 euros. We're going to make level 15? Oh, so close. But still, that should put us in good shape here. Let's see. We have got 102,000. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to go check out where the dealer is here. We're going to go check and see. It should still be open. Dealer must be right there. So we'll just drive over to the dealer. So I'll see you when we get there. We've got 100. Check it out. It's a DAF. So let's see if they are open. I'd like to see if I can get one for, if we could just buy one here. If there's one under 100,000. I think we need 1,500. Are they closed? Oh, it's Sunday. So, I wonder, can we just visit the dealer this way? It's going to tell us. Do you really want? Yes. It's going to still, there we go. That works. Okay, so I guess we can just ignore it. So let's see. We've got 102,000. The cheapest truck they have, is 117, 127, 180. Okay, so this is, it's too pricey for us. So we'll leave this truck dealership. And then, I think, let's find the nearest Iveco. That's Volvo, Renault, Iveco. And where is this? Le Mans? I want to see if there's another one. Turin? That sounds good. Let's check that one out. Yes. So here we have it. This one is 102,000. How much is this one? 96,000. Perfect. Is there anything close to that? 113. So it's got terrible horsepower. 310 horsepower. This is like a horse cart. I want to purchase it, right? Hopefully I don't screw this up. Actually, I'm going to just save the game real quick in case I screw this up with something unintentional. All right, so we got it. There we go. Sorry, I spaced out and I didn't pay attention. But so that buys us the truck, and we sent it to our existing second slot in our existing truck. We set our old truck there. Then this is our new truck. We'll take your old one to your garage in Milan right away. Are we in Turin now for this one then? I guess. Not quite sure how the positioning works. It seems to kind of toss you about in different places. Oh yeah, so it's Monday at 8:52. So somehow we must have driven down there or something like that. Here's our truck. Nice. This is, I think, the weakest, slowest, worst truck in the game at this point. It's the cheapest anyway, I think, at 96,000. All right, so there it is. Boy, it's really basic, isn't it? So this is worse than the truck we have now, at least in terms of horsepower, price, and everything like that. But okay, so we are in our new truck, and where the heck are we here? If we look in the map, to the world map, are we at our base or something? Turin. Oh, so we're at the dealership where we bought it. Okay, so we must have driven down to here. We do not want to go there. Let's get that off there. Okay, so that resets it. So now the next thing we want to do, let's go back to our garage and let us hire a driver. So we want a driver. And recruitment agency, that's what we want. Hire a driver, yeah. So what do we have here? So they all have skills. They're all not very good. So they're all rated 0.8, and they just have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. This one only has 2 skills. Betts R only has 2 skills, but one of them is distance, which could be good. And Joseph, she only has 1 for distance. Oh, this one here, Cataline, looks pretty good. She can drive explosive, she's got distance, and she's got, I think that's that HDR, the high value cargo. She seems like the one to get. That's who we want. Pick the target slot. Yes, so we want to send her to Milan to drive the old Renault. Your driver will arrive shortly and will start working automatically after settling in, providing they have a truck to drive. And they do. So Katalin is our first driver. We have 4,000 euros left. We are in Turin, and we'll pick things up from our next episode at that situation. So if we go now to driver manager, will we see her there? There she is. She's got a Renault. She's rating a 0.8, and I think she skills up and levels up and everything like that. So cool. I'm interested to see how much money she makes as a completely rookie novice driver and how fast she rates up here. Now, what do we have? How does this garage manager just tells us how good our garages are doing? 2 out of 3, 11,000. Is this her there? Driver's rating, profit per distance. She's idle. Come on, get busy. Let's go. They've been working for us for 12 seconds. Let's go. But anyway, we'll sort all that out next time. Thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed the episode, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new, please consider subscribing. Next up, we're going to take the new truck for some kind of a trip. The goal is, again, to try to get to about 100 and... There's a nice Volvo or maybe DAF truck, 140,000. I got to kind of do some research there. So that's the goal, is to get that next chunk of money so we can buy a third truck, then give a new driver, and maybe in Milan, this truck, and then we'll have 3 trucks, 2 drivers, 2 and 1 for ourselves. So that's the master plan. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you again next time. Stay safe and hope you're having fun with whatever you're doing. And if you're driving around Europe, let me know in the comments. How's your game going? What kind of things are you doing? Where are you exploring? And can you back up? Because I certainly can. That was 4 tries that time, but we're working on it. Take care. See ya.